the big political story we're tracking today. After the wipeout in the recently concluded 5-state election, the Congress's top decision-making body, the Congress Working Committee, will meet at 4 p.m. to discuss the poll debacle. This is, of course, coming in 3 days after the huge defeat in the state polls. The committee is likely to advance internal elections that were scheduled for September amid renewed questions about the party's leadership, but the party has categorically ruled out the resignation of the Gandhis. Sunil Prabhu joins us with the very latest. Sunil, what can one expect to see happen at this meet?
Well, it will be interesting to see because definitely within the dissenters, there are people who will be looking to ask crucial questions about why the party has performed miserably. Much will depend on what Mrs. Gandhi makes in her opening remarks. Of course, officially on the agenda is about the election for the Congress president after Rahul Gandhi stepped down in 2019 following the miserable performance and deciding not to take up the post. The party has been in limbo without a proper president, and it's in that backdrop that they're going ahead with the internal elections, which was scheduled for August, September. Now that's being preponed by another 2 to 3 months so as to be able to allow the next Congress president to take stock of the situation and pull its socks up for whatever is left of the party in fighting in Himachal Pradesh as well as in Gujarat, apart from Karnataka and the other poll-going states later next year. So it's in that context that the stage has been set. The Gandhis have ruled out their resignation. We'll have to wait and see how it plays out. But definitely, after speaking to a host of leaders who have been giving their warning signals, they continue to say that the people who are responsible need to own up and need to take responsibility and step down from what is clearly a dismal performance of the party.
Right. Also, earlier today there was a meeting of the Congress MPs, Sunil, that took place. You've been reporting on that meeting as well. It was a meeting that took place at Sonia Gandhi's residence.
So that's right. There was a customary parliamentary strategy committee meeting in the light of the backdrop of the party's poor performance. Some members within that meeting pointing out that the Congress won't be able to really become the pivot or the crucial factor in terms of getting and uniting opposition forces, as we saw during, for example, the Pegasus fallout. It's in that context that some other leaders within the party said that no, it's going to be business as usual. We'll be able to get others across. So making some privately say this is clear hubris. But nevertheless, they plan to continue to raise the people's issues, be it on inflation, be it on price rise, be it on the fate of the medical students in Ukraine and what is going to happen to them. And in that context, a host of other issues that are, upsetting the people's minds in terms of, as I said, price rise. And then, of course, for the opposition, the ED and the CBI being misused.
This is an ordinary meeting. Every session we are having a strategy meeting in the presence of Honorable CPP Chairperson Sonia Gandhi. Today also we had the same meeting because tomorrow Parliament, the second part of the budget session is starting. So second part of budget session, what are the issues we have to take up in the both houses. So we had discussed several issues. That issues we have decided the priority. Then tomorrow onwards we are one by one we are taken up in the house.
Did you all discuss the poll, how the party...
Never. That will be discussed in the working committee. This is only purely we are discussing the parliamentary matters, like Lok Sabha session, what are the important issues. From Rajya Sabha, Khargeji explained, from Lok Sabha, I explained the issues which we are taken up. So we agreed all this.
After the party's poor performance in the assembly elections, you won't be able to really muster courage, because how are you going to work with Trinamool Congress and other like-minded parties, because they will definitely say that why should we continue to work with the Congress when it is unable to be an alternative to the BJP?
No, outside Parliament is entirely different. Inside Parliament, we are always come together in various issues. Outside there, that is a different views, different opinion that is in each opposition parties. But inside Parliament, we are interacting with the common issue. We are come together and take a stand together. So this session also there are so many common issues like Russia-Ukraine war. 22,000 students came back from Ukraine, medical students. What is their future? What government of India is going to do for these students? So it's a common issue. Everybody, every opposition party will join this issue. Like so many other issues also, EDs are targeting opposition leaders deliberately and raid, arrest, and also many parts of the country, minorities attacking. And that issue, whoever join these issues together, then we will carry them also. So our leader Kargeji will talk to these opposition leaders and whether they are agreed to go together, then we will carry